Friday morning retro. What that means, well, exactly what it says. Let's get on with some PlayStation 1 today. Just check the audio levels, make sure they exist. Seem to, that's good. Right, we're on. So we've got some lovely PlayStation 1 here. Classic, I think, just about... Wait, why isn't it working? Oh, do it a different way. It's weird, isn't it? So the Saturn and PlayStation 1 just have a kind of weird resolution thing where it's nice to like it. Like this. There we go, right. So, yeah, so we've got... for some reason, I just feel much happier playing PlayStation 1 now. It's such a, I'm such a hardware guy. I want to play it, I'm not emulating it. I've got the PS1 Slim finally, which is absolutely beautiful, and an analog controller. So it's like the, to me, the ultimate setup. I'm sure you can get much better, but it just feels so right. So now I'm absolutely ready to just enjoy them to the max. So let's do some. We've got some super impressive. Seems like the image is slightly wobbling there. I'm not sure if that's the output. This is RGB SCAR going into the OSSC, so hopefully that's as good as it gets, I think, without some kind of big mod. Let me know in the comments if the PS1 Slim gives out a different video signal. How sometimes they cheap out for the smaller ones. Let's try manual. Got to be professional here. I don't know what the controls are. The problem with this is I did this when I just booted the game up to test it. You can't just delete part of the name there. I wanted to just say Player John, but I can't be bothered to retype the word player. That's the kind of person I am. So hopefully analog works. It says on the box that it does. It's funny to have a console where you would never think that today. But, if Sony would launch a controller with slightly different stuff on it, you could do midway through the console cycle, you'd be like, that's stupid. We're not going to do that. But back then they did it, and you had to have on every box it said, can it support analog? They had to have a button on the controller to be able to turn it off, otherwise it wouldn't work. Yeah, what a crazy thing. Oh, I like the background voice and sound. That seems like an extra touch you didn't need. I don't know what the hell is going on here, so I think I'm just going to ignore it. I'm not a rallyer. Anyway, yeah, this is a legend for a reason. That it's easy to say, oh, Colin Mcrae Rally, it's a great game now, but they have to build this from scratch. It had no recognition when it first launched, obviously. Just got its way into the firmament by being amazing. It's like Tony Hawk's, I guess. You say the word. 2, 1. Bob. You say the word, Tony. Oh, what's control gears? Oh, phew. Oh, it's most intuitive possible. Good start. What's the audio like for you? It's very low for me. Let me just check. If I go... it's an odd setup today. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Okay, good. Let's check the audio. I'll have to put it up. Just because I think normal games on PS1 are louder, but the way he's saying stuff sounds really quiet. It's fine. Yeah, controls super intuitive. Feel brilliant on analog, so I haven't played this on analog. It's obviously the way it's meant to be played, like steering wheel or analog equipment. Feels amazing. Saying that, obviously, it's all relative. So when you say amazing, it's still hugely set down from Sega Rally, which is the ultimate feeling. But I think even now you'd be hard pressed to find a game that has as good handling as that. So let's not go crazy here. But for what it is, it's really impressive and good. Looks nice as well, considering what hardware we're talking about. Right. The car especially looks like, well, I don't want to go crazy and say this looks like a PS2 model, but it looks like, oh, I'm pressing the buttons to brake, that's good. It's a hell of a lot better than I would have expected PS1, the actual car. This is almost like a Gran Turismo level car model. That was such a nice thing as well, going from, we talked about this when we were playing Mega Drive and that. Whenever you've got speech there, it's like, wow, they managed to push speech out. And when you get to this generation, it's like, yeah, that's constantly normal. So you have the CD quality now. It's just constant speech. It's funny how your mind changes though over time. I used to love being able to play RPGs, it was just very text heavy, there's actually no actual speech. And that was cool. I never thought, they're cheaping out, this feels bad. But it's a shame now when you get one. Quite often, maybe in a Tales game or something, they'll have some speech and then there'll just be loads of text without, and it feels worse. It's like, that's not fair. Why is my brain doing this to me? It wasn't worse before. But I never really thought it was critical. Well, this might actually be hard. At the beginning, I was losing time, obviously, because I was messing with the sound. But I'm trying to play well here. Maybe I don't understand the gearing you need to use. It almost like it says watch out, but it's just over jump. I feel like that's probably the only physics thing they got wrong there. You see on the jump, it feels like it drops really early. to be honest, that's probably closer to real light than in most games. They probably just, you know, spruce it up and let you be in the air for longer, like in Sega Rally and stuff. But because I'm used to that, it feels super weird here where it just immediately drops.
Square right.
Square right like a red arrow.
Square right.
Oh, it's not. Jeez, I need a time on every section. What am I, professional?
Mcrae into 1 left.
I'll tell you what, like, I love this. Obviously, I think the ultimate rally experience from the oldie days. Oh, Jesus, wait a minute, what's going on?
2 left.
Oh, I'll go into a river. There we go, that's what you're supposed to do, isn't it? It's part of the stage. The ultimate one, obviously, is Sega Rally, there's really no question. Wait a minute, what is happening? Why are games terrible? Does anyone know? You gotta go through it, yeah? Oh, okay. It had like slight left, which was really annoying because there was like a double kind of left there. Oof, that's a really harsh finish. Yeah, and then for Monday, like the one, I think it was like free on PlayStation Plus a while back on PS4, I think, like, was it Dirt Rally? One of those where you just got for free, and I played it, I was like, holy crap, it was amazing. I think it actually had, look at the password, how ridiculous that is. I think it actually has some lineage to this, because didn't it go from Colin Mcrae to like Colin Mcrae : Dirt, and then was it Codemasters the whole time? Let me just check. I don't know too much about this series. Yeah, it is Codemasters. The thing I love about Codemasters is, you know, not only have they got heritage from then until like Dirt now, it goes right back to like Commodore 64 days. Like Codemasters are amazing there, so it's nice to remember space your whole life. Like, how many publishers can you say about that? Or developers? Obviously, Activision is a big one because they were around with Atari, but you have to imagine they certainly don't feel at all like they were then. Codemasters obviously feels pretty different, but not as much. I don't know how I can explain that. Maybe I'm just mad. Activision feels like the opposite of what they were then. They just got so big they had to completely change who they were. And obviously a lot of people probably retired ones at the beginning. Was it like Bush or something like that? Can't remember all the names when I'm trying to play a game. But Codemasters, yeah. Electronic Arts, I guess, is another Activision analog where they were doing all sorts of cool stuff, you know. When you start throwing out names like, say, Road Rash, Desert Strike, and you're like, damn, they were actually pushing the top of Western development at the time. But you don't feel like that now. They can still do it when they want to. They would like Dead Space remake, but yeah, it's just the nature of going from small to companies to insanely large publishing. Things change. You can't make them, you know. Anyway, it's not what this stream is really about, but it's Codemasters just brings it up because it's such a cool old name that's still around, and it doesn't feel that different. Like they haven't become a behemoth, I guess. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Oh, this is cool. Cool, you know, people laugh at them and say, good draw distance on this, you know, although it's obviously not high, it still feels good. I never feel like I'm not seeing what I'm coming up to. What I'm trying to, you know, actually engage with. It just is good, man. Good, like, level variety as well, with like quarry and stuff. But easy to cut this out in other games when you're trying to, like, save time and resources. Yeah, a great game. I think it has like a reasonable multiplayer mode as well. I don't think it has split screen, obviously, but obviously you can just do like time trials against each other and things like that. Because the idea of multiplayer in Rally is curious and feels like it wouldn't make sense because obviously in Rally it doesn't work like that, except for like super stages, which I just don't think are fun. But Rally Sport Challenge 1 and 2 are absolutely amazing, and probably Rally Sport Challenge 2 is in certainly top 10 Xbox games. It could even be, you know, is it top 5? It's unbelievable. Like, whenever you think, am I misremembering how good that game is? Play it 4 players, local split screen, and you'll complete. It's just the best. It'll be fun forever. Absolutely. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Thinking back, like, I'm not hugely on top of current Rally games, but it does feel like they've just never been able to achieve those heights again. Sega Rally and Rally Sport did too good. It was virtually impossible to beat. Like, the handling model on Sega Rally is flawless. There is no contemporary that can beat it. And Rally Sport Challenge 2 wasn't far off, and it added an incredible multiplayer mode. Yeah, so arcade racing games in general are a weird place. Like, have we had a better game than Outrun 2 in the arcade running experience? I don't think so. I guess have we had any game that's even had a budget to do that? Probably not. But I suppose now is the time, right? If Sega are going to bring back their like Golden Axe and Streets of Rage and all that, and then yes, there's loads of rumours they're bringing Virtua Fighter back, which seems too much to me, just smoke. So if they're going to do that, then maybe Outrun 3 is a possibility. Actually, that's Sega. You'd have to contract your wise now. Dude, that was a good call. Nice. I like the U-turns. The finish texture. The finish texture is so bad it sort of stands out because although the other graphics maybe are supposed to be bad, I feel them really good. Oh, it's Juha Kankkunen, everybody's favourite. Carlos Sainz. Nice, they got all the real names. I guess we're gonna get Colin Mcrae's name. That's weird. Did it ask me to save the last one? I don't think so. Oh, well, what's the time? Oh, good. This is fun. That's exactly as expected. Oh, do you have to spend time repairing things? Is that what they're saying? So you can go like handling. Okay, you're paying your time. That's great, isn't it? So you could actually. So multiplayer would be fantastic, even if it's not concurrent, because you could do a better race, but take more damage, and then on the next stage, the other person could catch you because you have to waste time repairing. That's really, really freaking cool. Oh, nice. Oh, I didn't change my setup. Right, let's see if we can change view. I haven't checked that yet. I should have this. Try one again. Let's have a look. Oh, you can. Oh, okay. I have to imagine you can't do it in car. Although it must have. Oh, that's good though. Oh dear. I find in running games I like being outside the car because you want to be able to see the back when you're drifting it. Oh, the handling is horrifying in the rain. I'm really supposed to change tyres. Damn. It's funny. Like that must be a hard thing for drivers in general. Like if it's raining, how much do you punish the player for not bringing the right setup? Because obviously here it feels pretty bad, but I can play it. Whereas if you want to see what it can actually be like, play Gran Turismo 7. If you're in like a rainstorm and you haven't done your tyres, don't play the game because it's just impossible. You're going to be like, it's like driving on ice constantly, like, and not in the fun way that games do, like in the actual way in real life where you're probably going like 4 miles an hour. It actually feels like that. It's really funny. The thing I love about it though is the weather conditions could change fast enough where the AI could sometimes be caught out, and that actually happens to them, and they're just all driving around at like 2 miles an hour, just like you. At least they don't cheat and just somehow go really fast. It's so funny to slowly, drive at like 15 miles an hour, catching an enemy car that's doing 10. Really cool. I love that they do that. Most people probably hate it, but I think it's fantastic. It's like I think it's an hour race on the scooter or whatever, like one of the very last races, where the rain conditions can change a lot, and it is horrifying because you can get really far into the race and just lose out of nowhere. But I think it's fantastic. Like, it just challenges you in every way because it's right at the end of the game, so you've already, and it's not essential to complete them to get the credits. So having extreme challenges, I love it. You like the game. Having said that, though, I don't find I like running in Gran Turismo at all. The one thing that is good though is we've only recently. Oh no! Where's the? I've only very recently actually got like a force feedback steering wheel, and I've still got driving games like that, which is phenomenal. Which is what everyone will tell you. That's amazing. I've never done it before. But driving rallies in Gran Turismo with that is unreal. Like the feel of the road through the steering wheel is beyond belief. It's so good. So even though I don't find those races fun, you have to try that. Like, mind will explode. It's so nice getting new, especially tactile sensations in gaming after playing them for such a long time over your life. Like, not that you think you've seen it all, but loads of games just sort of lightly build on each other. When you feel something like that, you're like, oh wow. There's a lot more gaming to discover, it seems. Anyway, yeah, so back to Colin, Mcrae. Yeah, so how many of these are there? So I know there's at least 4, because I think I've got the first 4, which is one of those things. What I tend to do is I very rarely buy a game like direct, like a specific game. I have done that recently on the Mega Drive once, but I like buying just bundles of games. It's fun to like see what you get. You obviously you want to see 1 or 2 games in the bundle that you want, and then you get games you've either never heard of, or it's like a Disney game that you would never normally buy, something like that. I love that. This is what my life's about. And so by doing that, you kind of see what the zeitgeist is. What are the games that everyone had? Obviously, you've got normal stuff like Sonic and Mario that you didn't think about. But like Colin Mcrae obviously is a big one that everyone had. So just out of osmosis of like buying various bundles for different consoles, I've actually probably got all the first 4, but I've never once gone out to buy one of them. So I won't. We're probably on time, aren't we? Yeah, after this race. This is a good game. Yeah. It does feel like. I mean, you have to really. I'm obviously playing it so loosely here whilst chatting that I'm not going to win. You have to really care about actually trying to get good positions to care, because otherwise all the tracks for me are going to feel the same, so I'm just going to be like, whatever, like, I don't care what time I get. So in that case it doesn't matter. But the fact that you got the whole repair thing in, I like that a lot. It genuinely brought something new to the racing genre. I guess F1 games might have had that, but I don't care about it. I hit the wrong button for brakes? I don't know. I might be using handbrake to brake instead of the rear brake. Yeah, maybe. Probably should check out the controls sometimes. So. Good engine sound, I'll say that. Yeah, what have you got? Oh, you do have an in-car view. You've got to be kidding me. Wow, I didn't even bother trying. Oh boy, I'm so glad we checked that. That'd been annoying, right? Bloody hell! Is this one of the like the earliest PS1 game to have an in-car? Or even in the entire like generation of consoles? Insane that they included that. Obviously, you get to see so few bits of the car that they were able to do a few cars without like insane amount of extra development. But wow, no replays in this. Curiously, maybe there is, and I missed it. It just said restart running, continue there. We're not going to do this whole one because I want to move on to the next game. But yo, yeah, it's good. Can't believe it's in car, and it has the windscreen wipers.
5, 4, 3,
what?
2, 1.
I wonder if the other analog sticks used for anything. Obviously, you can't look around the car. That's a lot to ask. No one needed that back then. Dude, can't believe it. I'm sure I've played this before and not realised it in car view. I don't know when I did, but maybe I haven't. It's just on Mcrae 2 or something. This is pretty addictive though. I don't want to do it. But we're going to. It's a great game basically. You will not be disappointed to play this. Okay, let's just see the options. I want to see graphics options. Hey? Oh, wow, they have a HUD display. What do you mean? Oh, we should have done widescreen. Dude, what? This game is an insane, it's like technical legend. I wonder who out the Codemasters developed this. I guess they were always just good. Don't like that logo at all. It's funny. It doesn't match with anything like on the art of the game and stuff like that. I think they changed it later, but that's such a weird thing. I don't like it. Right. So I just want to see what the options are. No, I'm good. Cool music. Right. So we got that. You got. Well, I don't know what that. Rally School. Cool beans. Is that like going around cones? You meet Ken Block and all that. I don't see having to load games. I wonder if PS1 has like a slightly faster drive. It'd be nice if it did, but. That might be, hopefully it's got a more resilient optical drive, because the normal PS1s is trash, it just always dies. Cool, I'm not going to do this, I just wanted to like show off bits of the game before we move on. Oof, until load both. This is just completely normal back in the day. I say that, I wonder how much backlash there was at the time, because obviously prior to this you were mostly just using cartridges, which is essentially instant. Right. So there's not actually a multiplayer mode in effect. I really thought there was, but you can just do time trials against each other. It doesn't like call it. All right, there we go. So I was wrong about that. I thought there was going to be some obvious multiplayer, even though it would not be simultaneous. Right, what other cars you got? The fact that you go in car with all these is amazing. How many different levels are there? Whoa. Do they have the whole World Rally in here? Oh, I haven't got that one yet. That's the thing about old days. Okay, what happens when you do rally? It's just a one-off. We don't need to do it. Okay, that's fine. Right, let's go on to the next game. So yeah, it wasn't as